Hello and welcome back to Global Football Talks. I am your host Ovi. Today we are diving deep into the heart of the European season. Forget the league for a moment. We are talking about the UEFA Champions League, the competition that delivers drama like no others. Seriously. Last week gave us two fixtures that felt less like group stage games and more like finals. We saw the reigning champions, Real Madrid travel, wounded but determined. Absolutely. Liverpool at Anfield, and then we are witness as a modern European classic. Paris Saint-Germain hosting a formidable in from Bayern Munich. This match was as a masterclass in a cost-racing style and unexpected heroes. Seriously. We are going to break down the tactics, celebrate the match winners, the figure out what this result meant for the rest of the season. So grab your favorite coffee because this is the deep dive you have been waiting for. So let's start the most famous ground in England, Anfield. The storyline here was pure Hollywood. A Liverpool side still finding its feet under their new manager, Arne Slot, facing the mighty Real Madrid, managed by their former midfielder master Xavi Alonso. Madrid come with an almost flawless European record this season, while Liverpool, frankly, need a statement win to truly ignite their champion. Sorry, no sense. And what an ignition it was. The atmosphere was a character in itself. I mean, the roar when the players walk out. It wasn't just a noise. Seriously, it was an emotional shield for Liverpool and the wall of pressure for Real Madrid. From a tactical standpoint, the first 45 minutes were fascinating game of chess. Seriously. Liverpool plan was clear. Press, press and press. We saw their fullback, Conor Bradley and Andy Robertson, punished incredibly high. The goal was to force Madrid's brilliant, by the way, but sometimes slow starting midfield three, anchored by Tujan to make rush decision. This high octane approach worked to an extent. Liverpool created numerous early chances, but then you have to talk about Thibaut Courtois. Oh my God, what a goalkeeper! Brilliantly one, brilliant goalkeeper, brilliant goalkeeper. The man was absolutely wall actually. So Zoboslai, Mark Alistair, and Ekdike all had shot, and on any other right would have repelled that net. But Courtois' gigantic frame and world-class reflex kept the score 0-0. His save from Zoboslai just before the half-hour mark, I think, yes, a point-blank block actually was perhaps the moment that could have the broken Liverpool spirits. On the Real Madrid side, Xabi Alonso played a classic counter-punching game. They were happy to absorb the pressure, knowing they had the pace of Vinicius Junior. What a player! Oh my God, incredible player, and the genius of the John Bellingham to strike quickly. However, Liverpool centre backs pairing, particularly Virgil van Dijk, was immense. What a player! They suffocated the space for the Real Madrid attack. Kylian Mbappe was kept uncharacteristic quiet. A testament to Liverpool's disciplined defensive shape. The most controversial moment, of course, was the Verchek to Tuchel handball. It was the drive from Soboslai and the ball struck the midfield arms. The referee, after checking the monitor, decided against the penalty. That was the huge call. One that changed the temperature of this match and arguably fooled the crowd even more. The second half saw a slight shift. Liverpool could not sustain the manic first half pace, but their control and the precision actually improved, by the way. The key moment arrived just after the hour mark. The catalyst was a set piece, a perfect deliver from the Dominic Soboslai, an inch perfect free kick that could over the top of the Madrid defense. And there was Alexis Mark Alistair. What a player, Argentinian. I love the player. I love this player. Seriously. What a match against France in the final World Cup. And what a moment for this Argentinian World Cup winner. He met the ball with the crease. Powerful header. The event courtiers for all these heroics could only watch sail into the net. It was a goal won from quality. Seriously. Not chaos. A reward for Liverpool's relentless pressure. An absolute nightmare for the making scene of the Spanish champion. The Callister performance was exceptional. He wasn't just a goal scorer, he was the engine room, providing the balance and the progressive passing that Liverpool desperately needed. His influence in the central pivot was the reason Liverpool controlled the narrative of this game. The final 20 minutes were the demonstration of Liverpool newfound the resilience Madrid pressed, but it was often predictable. Bellingham tried to wave his magic, but he was the double teamed by McAllister and fullback coverage. The final 1-0 scoreline doesn't tell the full story of Liverpool dominate. They had the better chance and the greater intensity and the home crowd energy pushed them over the line actually. From Arne Slot, this was the momentum victory actually. It is the monumental victory actually. It was the validate is a system and give his players believe that they can truly compete with a European side. For Real Madrid and Javi Alonso, this is wake up call. Seriously, this is wake up call. They struggle to integrate their attacking threat effectively and were too reliant on individual movement for juniors that never truly arrive. But as well we know Real Madrid, this defeat might just light a fire under them for the knocking stage. They are never out of it. Seriously. Now let's fly over to the Park des Princes for a clash that has become one of the Champions League most definitive rivalries. Yes, I am talking about PSG and Bayern Munich. This fixture has everything. Star power, tactical brilliance, and history of epic European battles. PSG, the current Champions League holders, you know it very well, hosting a Bayern team on an incredible run up from the under Vincent company. Bayern's start was nothing short of the Bilzerg. They came out with the ferocious intensity, completely overpowering the PSG midfield. And just for minutes, the fast goal arrived. The return, Luis Diaz. What a player. But Ban ahead. It was goal that showed intent, born from a clever intercharge and compost finished. That was, I think that it wasn't done actually in this time. He was a mission actually. My point. Around half hour mark, he struck again a brilliant clinical finish, make 2-0. Bayern were absolutely flying in this time. So Harry Kane was playing a pivot deep role and bringing others into play, and the wingers were exploiting the space left by PSG high defensive line. It looked like an absolutely route was on the card actually. But then football deliver isn't inevitable movement in high drama and the controversy. Just before halftime, the man of an hour, Luis Diaz, went a challenge from Ashraf Hakimi. It was late, it was high, and after a VAR review, the initial yellow card was upgraded to straight red card. The changed everything. Bayern were 2-0 up, completely dominating, and how they had to play the entire second half with 10 men against the reigning European champions in their own stadium. This was the ultimately test company's management and Bayern mental fortitude. The halftime team talked to for both managers and must have the fascinating. Luis Enrique at PSG would have been the telling his team the game start now. Explore the wide areas. My God, company. I think company would have been pitching describing a low block, absolute tactical sacrifice. Yes, it's nothing to do it because already his team 2-0, so you have to do it in my opinion. The second half was the sage. PSG threw everything forward, and Ishia Kuwaskeli and the Vitina and Lee Kang in, they all started buzzing around the box. The momentum had the completely swung. But these were Bayern experience and the discipline shown through. The drop into the compact incredibly through organization 4-4-1 shape. Manuel Neuer proving it against why he was the one of the greatest all the time. Pull up the string and world-class saves. He saved from the Vitina strike, and the particular was a spectacle demonstration of agility. Bayern defense with Upamecano and the Ta is the heart was immense. They blocked, they tackled, they frustrated. It was no longer about the beautiful football. It was about sheer willpower and grit. The pressure, however, was the bound to tell. In 74 minutes, PSG finally, found a was through, and the young talent Jao Nevas struck the compose volley after great cross, pulling the score back to 2-1 game on. For the final 15 minutes plus stoppage time, the Prague the Prince was electric, just electric. It was one of the terrific and the true test of nerve. Every Bayern clearance was met with groan and every PSG attack with a roar. Seriously, in this time, I was nervous. Yet, despite all the pressure, all the talent, and the numerical advantage, PSG could not find the equalizer. Bayern reduced to 10 men and held on for the momentum statement making 2-1 victory. This won a huge psychological boost for Bayern, in my opinion. It proves they can win ugly, they can define, and they have to spirit overcome major setbacks. For PSG, it is the frustrating result. They showed the flashes of brilliance, but they need to be more clinical and the decisive when they have to main advantage. The reliance on individual brilliance over a cohesive system seems to cost them again. So, what do these two extraordinary matches tell us about the current European landscape? First, I would to say the Premier League challenge is real. Liverpool proved that when Anfield is the rocking and the intensity in matched by the tactical discipline, they can dismantle anything. Even the record European champion Mark Allister moment was the icing on a very well backed tactical kick. The UEFA Champions League Sidecook hungry and the strong. Second, the band resistant, the terrified, the beat Champions League holder on their own turf. With 10 men with the entire half cent message across Europe, they have to structure and the depth and the mentality to go all the way. I think Vincent Company has instilled the ferocious winning spirit. Third, the champions are vulnerable. Both Real and PSG show cracks. Madrid lack the fluidity in the find them. The PSG, despite the world-class player, failed to capitalize on a massive advantage. The proof that the field is wide open is the season. We witnessed the two game that will be the lack about for years. They were the remind that the Champions League is not just about the biggest name, but about who execute their plan and under the most intense pressure. You know. So that's all the time we have this deep dive, the global football talk. Would love to hear your tonight and thought. Which result surprised you more? Please comment below. And who is the man? The match is each fix for you. Let us know. Okay. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Global Football Talks and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. So where we'll be looking ahead the massive derby fixture this weekend. Thank you for listening. We'll catch you the next time for the insight of the beautiful game. Thank you.